My name is Charlotte. I'm head of corporate communications at dimoco corporate headquarters. I'm talking to Martin Kneifer in today's dimoco one-on-one, who joined us back in May during the peak of the lockdown period, as I may add. So not quite the easy and usual way of onboarding and taking over a new team, but hey, I guess that's just 2020 for you. You, Martin, now head our MNO Competence Center and took over the management of the department for Breka, who has now moved into a product marketing role. And you, after being with the Austrian mobile network operator Hutchison 3 Austria, or simply 3, as we commonly say here in Austria, for over 13 years, you know carrier billing from both an operator and a vendor perspective. Good to have you on board, Martin.
Hi, Charlotte. Thanks for having me.
Carrier billing, proven and tested. Every mobile network operator is well aware of the product, especially as the revenue share is comparably high. Why are we today speaking about this from an MNO perspective?
Well, we all know the advantages of DCB. It's easy to handle for end customers, and it's simple, fast, and very safe, which translates to high adoption rates for digital services built by carrier billing over the last decade. A broad customer base for MNOs and merchants alike. Good business for everybody involved. Originally, only online entertainment born, DCB was always linked to the online entertainment sector, mostly classified as high-risk business by MNOs. This, of course, resulted in high revenue shares, but the downside was hassle with complaints and chargebacks, sometimes leading to a, let's say, mediocre reputation for this payment method. Then not high risk, for example, gaming, media, and app stores. But this potential is nearly fully reached now. Many industries are arising with a huge potential. New e-commerce businesses are promising, and a substantial additional client base MNOs can tap into.
So what can an MNO expect? And can you give me an indication of the expected revenue growth possible?
According to Juniper research, the global market volume of m-commerce is set to reach $3.2 trillion by 2024. In Europe, a market volume of $360 billion then. Today, we are at roughly about $240 billion. The new e-commerce merchants will be highly reputable partners, interested in long-term business, a potential for large volume, less hassle with complaints and chargebacks, which brings the opportunity to reposition DCB as the payment method it actually is. Of course, for these types of services, there will be lower revenue shares, yes. But the merchant has a different cost basis, and DCB is in competition with other payment methods. But other advantages outweigh that by far due to the sheer increase of new addressable market size.
I can imagine that there are operators listening right now and thinking, hang on, but we can't actually bill goods and services outside the telecommunication exception of PSD2. What is Martin actually talking about?
Well, maybe not everybody has yet heard the exciting news announcing that dimoco has notified German network operators Telefónica, Telekom, and Vodafone as payment agents. This agreement now enables them to process the mentioned payments of goods and services outside of the telecommunication exemption of PSD2, physical good that is, as an example, under dimoco's payment license. This now closes the last gap, and we can now address the e-commerce market and introduce them to DCB.
So many opportunities, but what are the challenges? Why is not everybody going to start paying by DCB from tomorrow onwards?
The challenge is that MNOs have to not only walk on the beaten path. Many MNOs have processes in practice that relate to the traditional segment, and these have to be adapted and modernized. That's the base. There are surely many small possible adaptations that will make a difference at large. Also, the dimoco payment agent model is a plug-and-play solution, and we know how to make transitions smooth. I and my team are, of course, more than happy to guide our partners to the new era of DCB. I have been involved with carrier billing now for 20 years. I know the business from an MNO and a DCB vendor perspective. I will happily assist mobile network operators in their shift towards a new prosperous future. Future-proof. as we at dimoco call it. E-commerce, as I would like to again emphasize, will need less effort, and the volume of the addressable market is huge if the MNO commits himself.
If somebody would like to deep dive into the matter of the importance of a DCB brand for the payment sector, the presentation on Precise's matter held by our COO and president at the Global Carrier Billing Summit this year can be found on the dimoco YouTube channel, and an interesting read on Precise's topic on our dimoco blog at dimoco.eu/blog. Martin, thank you very much for this conversation.
Charlotte, it was a pleasure.